Back when I was a kid, I used to love building forts. We used to go in the woods, dig a big hole in the ground, put logs across the top, with some roofing paper, bury it with dirt, and that was our hideout. That was our fort. That was our protected area. Now I'm at a point that, you know what? I want to start building forts again. And it seemed like a perfect time with the uncertainties that are going on in the world. So I figured I'd dig a hole. And put in a structure, concrete, build it to last forever, for generations, for my family, so they'll pass it on to their families. That's basically it. As I dug in, put the foundations, we need water, drilled a well, we need, internal mechanical systems, and, studied and designed those type of things. And I guess that's where we're at. And buried it, put the forest back on top, and I have my fort again. We specialize in heavy-duty construction, concrete construction, buildings for past over 40 years, actually. I am old. So my experience, I brought all that into play. I knew exactly what I wanted, how to design the walls and the concrete, the reinforcing, the waterproofing. So I think it was just a perfect fit, with my passion and what my experience, it made it fun. The most exciting part, just planning it every night when I go to bed. I just think about the next day or the next week. What am I missing? What am I doing next? From blasting to, the right underground, the well, get the well in. I love going to sleep thinking about what I'm doing. Well, the scariest part was when I dug the hole and opened it up, and it was a good sized hole, and I realized, I thought to myself at the time, I'd bite off more than I could chew. So I had no choice. I would either bury it and cut my losses or continued on. The most exciting part, I think, was when we finished the concrete work and the roof deck, putting the excavator on top of it to bury it was really exciting. Like, okay, here's the big test. Big, massive excavator going on it. It was really exciting. Then burying 5 feet of gravel on top of it. It was pretty exciting. I said, this is great. And I was really proud of it. I looked into some pre-designed structures, metal cans. They're only, they're 10 by 7 foot high by 50 foot long. You can put as many cans in the ground as you want and put them on a slab, concrete slab, and connect them together. But they're too low, the ceilings were too low for me, and I just wanted the ability to create and design the shapes and forms that I wanted to my likings, to my visions. And underground was a perfect location because it keeps everything stabilized, temperatures average of 57 degrees all year round. And we have some cold winters up here as well. When it all was coming together, I went, well, I need why not put in a game room, put in shuffleboard, darts, ping pong. We have the height, we have the room, a kitchen, and just make it a place where we can come down and party down here and have a hideaway and just use it all the time. Yes, it's storing food forever, it's storing, other valuables, but it's a usable space and it's exciting. Every visitor comes down to walk down those stairs and where am I going? What are we doing down here? And then they open up the door and say, are you kidding me?